Erika Del Sordo. Welcome to today's Talk with Erika. I have another fascinating show today. You're going to love this one. Today I have with me Jody Read. He's the CEO of Simple Elements. This product is pretty amazing. So Simple Elements is hospital-grade cleaner that you can use at home, and it's pretty safe for everyone. Welcome, Jody.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
I'm so happy you're here with me. We're in the chamber together. We go to these meetings, and he's always talking about this fascinating product. Most of us have purchased the products at this point because they're just wonderful. They're scent-free, although you're working on something that's more scented at this point, I take it.
Some people have asked me to see if they could we could add a scent to it. I actually prefer no scent because
me too.
It actually makes your house smell clean, not perfumed.
Right.
But and there's also a lot of people that are very sensitive
like
to
me.
To chemicals, to fragrances, and so our product they love our product because it's all natural, and it's, even though it's the most powerful disinfectant on the planet, it's all natural. So it's gentle enough to be used in daycares, nursing homes, hospitals, school systems, and you don't have to worry about any exposure to harsh chemicals.
I like that a lot. So many of us are so used to those products. I won't name any, but you are so used to those products where everything smells a certain way, and you're thinking, boy, that's not safe. It's not safe to ingest. It's not safe to smell. It's not. And so this stuff smells like pool cleaner. Without the scent, it smells like pool cleaner.
Like a saltwater pool.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I am allergic to scents, and so this is like the perfect product for me.
Yeah.
And now you have it in hospitals at this point.
Yes, this product is actually we've actually got some machines that we've located into hospitals. North Carolina, Nevada, New York. We got over 20 systems in New York, so producing as much fluid as the hospital needs. We have some very large machines that can produce it on site, so they don't. When the pandemic hit and everybody was scrambling to try to get product, they were producing it on site as much as they wanted, and so they didn't have to go out and source it and procure it and warehouse it, and then so that's and they were very happy with the fact that they could produce as much as they want, and we just charge them a monthly fee to have the machines.
That's awesome.
But there was a niche there that wasn't catered to, which is how the smaller markets. I mean, the bigger machines are fantastic for large hospitals, but who's taking care of the smaller facilities?
Right.
The schools, the daycares, fire stations, police stations. Those are the kind of areas, homes, and so that's why we kind of created Simple Elements to cater to this individuals and to smaller businesses.
That's what I was going to ask, though. So this started in 2020? Is that when they...
Simple Elements started in 2020.
Okay.
But this product has been around since World War I.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was originally created in World War I to treat wounds on the battlefield.
Wow.
So yes, the problem with it is it only had a very short shelf life. So it was only could only really be effective for a couple of hours. Now we've perfected it to the point where we can produce a super powerful disinfectant, but also last longer. So for example, our product is so powerful, it actually kills the most powerful or the worst bacteria that a hospital will see, called C. diff. So anyone that works in nursing homes, firemen, policemen, hospital workers, they get exposed to C. diff, and you can actually die from it. And but our product actually wipes that out. So we originally created the products to be hospital grade, so hospital level. And then what we do is, but we've been able to, but it's gentle enough to be used everywhere. So.
I really like that. So Simple Elements was born in 2020. But I say that because that's really when coronavirus hit us. It was perfect timing.
Well, so I was the chief operating officer of a company based in South Carolina that actually makes the machines. Okay. And you're absolutely right. I mean, so we were building these machines. We were putting them into hospitals. We were really moving forward with it. Then Corona hit. And again, coronavirus has been around for 20 years. But COVID hit in 2020, really towards the end of 2019.
That's right. Yep.
But what happened is so we went through and all of a sudden guess what? We could not go into hospitals. We couldn't demo the equipment. We couldn't send our repair guys in to repair them. So we had to kind of shift our model. And then really, we couldn't build the machines and get them installed. So we started manufacturing the product to get it directly to them. So the company that's based in South Carolina that I was the chief operating officer for, they bulk produce it and they sell it to distributors to get it out to the hospitals and the public. Simple Elements was created to focus more on the retail space. So they're like a direct distributor. We're more of a retail type space. So we sell on you go to our website, buy it. I ship it all over the country. If it's anywhere within the Lake City, Gainesville area, we deliver for free. So
that's wonderful. That's helpful.
But you're getting a much better product than what's currently on the shelf, because a lot of people don't realize my product is actually 80 times more powerful than bleach. 80 times.
And it doesn't smell like that. That's the best part. You would never guess that ever using this product that it is.
Well, the active ingredient in bleach that actually kills bacteria, because not all of, only 5% of bleach is actually kills bacteria. The 5% is my product.
Well, there you
go. And the product is the technical name is called Hypochlorous Acid.
Okay.
But we produce it at a neutral pH, so it's really not acidic. So we call it hypochlorous. And it's EPA registered. And I've got one of only 5 EPA registrations in the country for this product.
Wow.
And with this high level of killing capability. And then it's got what also is produced when you're making this is a product called sodium chloride, which is a fantastic cleaner degreaser. And so people can use it in bathrooms, countertops. You can use it to clean carpets. You can use it to clean hardwood floors. You can use it. My wife and my daughter use it to clean the oven. They don't like the smell of those oven cleaners.
Right.
Because then literally for a week you're tasting it in your food, right? This is, you can use it in there to get rid of, so was that Easy Off? Yeah, you can use it in replacement of that, and you don't have that toxic smell. So
wow. Yeah. I love this. Show us this product over here that as I was setting up, it kept spraying me. So this is, if you're sitting at your work desk.
Yeah, this actually will fit in a cup holder of your vehicle as well.
Ooh,
so
I like that.
A lot of people have been buying.
After getting gas?
Yeah, so you go to get gas, you come out, you wave your hand over it, puts it right into your hand.
That is
You never have to touch anything. So it's not like having to touch a bottle, and then you've got to spray it in your hand like that. This is, you just wave your hand over it, puts it in your hand.
I love this stuff.
People use it at front desks.
It doesn't smell like anything. That's what I love.
Yeah, it's great. You put it at your front desk at your office, or you can put it on your desk, so you go to shake hands with someone, after you're shaking their hands, you just go over Disinfection.
They don't know what you're doing either. That's nice. And just keep talking and waving your hand over. Yes.
So it's got it's refillable. You just put the fluid in, and it's got a USB charger. So
how long does that last about?
It does 1,300 sprays on a charge.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's a lot. Quite a few. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. And you've got a ton of product. Let's turn around. We can look at all of this. I mean, so you were explaining to me earlier that I guess they're aerosol, if you will. I don't know, because they spray upside down. Yes.
This is, grab a bottle of it. This is what we call our Ultrafine mist sprayer.
Okay.
So you can, so when you take a look at the products that we have up here, you may not be able to see it towards the bottom, but we can produce this product and put it in anything from quarts to gallons to 2.5 gallons, 5 gallons. I can put it in 275-gallon totes if we needed to.
Whoa!
Yeah. So, and we currently have 3 basic products, which is we have the disinfectant, and we have the cleaner degreaser, and then we also have hand cleansers.
Okay.
Now, I can't call it a hand sanitizer because the FDA has only approved alcohol for hand sanitizer. But our product is way more powerful than for hand cleansing. I'll have to call it hand cleansing or use it as a wound cleanser, but for cleaning out a wound. So we have the 3 basic products, but the real issue is how do you make it easy for people to use? So, for example, the teachers in Union County, what they are issued is we have
That's great
kind of
for teachers. When you use this in classrooms and stuff, and you don't have the whole classroom smelling like bleach, that is perfect.
Well, the real secret is continuous disinfection. So instead of you waiting for the janitors to show up at the end of the day and disinfect the classroom, each teacher is given a quart bottle, and they're given one of these ultrafine mist sprayers, which they can refill this 3 times with a quart bottle. So all the janitorial staff has to do is when they come in at the end of the day to clean the room, they just make sure the teacher has a full bottle. So it's making it easier on the janitorial staff to do their job, and you don't have to hire as many because they're not, and then the teachers, even the kids get into using these bottles because this is the reason why we call it it's an ultrafine mist continuous sprayer. And what happens is when you spray it, it puts out this ultrafine mist. So it's fantastic for keyboards, microphones.
I like that.
I mean, anything the teachers are going to use, desks, and the great thing
Seats.
is it can spray upside down.
Nice.
So where a normal quart jar won't, this only we turn it upside down, won't spray. This is actually pressurized. When you prime it, it pressurizes, and you can actually turn it upside down, put this nice mist anywhere. So underneath the chair handles.
Yes, I was just going to say handles on doors like the car, on the as simple as any door.
There's actually a lady here in Lake Butler that keeps this in her purse. She actually uses this everywhere. She
that would fit in my suitcase. I could use that.
That's right. So it's a great little application tool, and we have everything from battery operated sprayers, handheld sprayers, to whole room foggers.
Yes, and I don't know if I'm going to try and move this a little bit, but we've got the whole room.
This is actually a hospital grade applicator. This is called electrostatic.
Okay.
So there's a large backpack over here that holds 4 gallons. That's for gymnasiums, football stands, anything that you're going to do for a track meet.
Okay.
If you want to disinfect a large area, that's what you could use that for.
Is there anything you can't use any of this stuff? That's what I'm saying. You've got it covered. From
That's the
home
great thing about
to
this
school
product.
to hospital to football field.
Exactly. Well, think about it like this. Kids at a daycare playing with toys. How are they disinfecting those toys?
That's true. With the fogger.
With a fogger, right? So we have this is actually what this device does, and the bigger one, it actually charges the fluid, puts a positive charge on it. So when it comes out of it, it wraps around the anything that you're spraying it on, because everything around us is negatively charged. So it puts a positive charge on it. So when it comes out, it's attracted to the negative space, and then it's attracted to itself. So it puts a nice smooth finish. So you get complete coverage. So this is kind of like the Cadillac of hospital sprayers.
That's awesome.
But we also have some of the smaller units.
I really like that, and I was going to say we've discussed certain products that are on the market that state they do something like that.
Right. There's a lot of very inexpensive foggers, and they put too big of a droplet size out there. You burn through a lot of fluid. I like to use devices that you can adjust. You can adjust the amount of spray you want to put out. This is a fantastic. That unit over there is almost $1,100.
That's okay.
This product is much cheaper, and it's designed so that you can, it's battery charge. You can slap it in. This is fantastic for churches, daycares, any place that you want to. End of church service, you want to disinfect the whole place before the next time you have, things like that. These are great tools.
I like that a lot. That really is a great tool. I go through the house using that. I don't think, someone though, really with a lot of kids, dogs, grandkids, that tool right there would be perfect. Just run through with the giant fogger
this will do everything you need. For a home, this is plenty. Right?
That'll work.
And so, for example, my daughter has the ones in blue are for the cleaner degreaser, and she uses that when she's cleaning, doing countertops and stuff. And then when she wants to put some disinfectant down, the real secret, if you really want to be successful at this, is you want to clean, disinfect. Right. So the whole point being is that if you're cleaning and you're doing a good job of cleaning, you're removing what's called the bioload, which is where bacteria and viruses begin. So you get rid of the bioload, and then you come in with a coating of disinfectant. So that's more effective, because right now there's so many companies out there, they're just oversaturating with disinfectant. Now, the great thing about this product is that this is the same thing that's made in your body right now. Your body's producing this product.
Chloride.
Hypochlorous acid.
It's hypochlorous acid.
That's okay. That's all right.
I need a science lesson.
So what happens is that we all got taught in science class or
I wasn't paying attention, clearly.
That when you
in chemistry, I blew things up. So I wish I was kidding. Okay,
well,
I'm sorry.
My high school science project was making alcohol for farm use.
Oh.
So in other words, I made a still.
There you go. There you go. Okay,
so
say
what
that
happens
again.
is hypochlorous.
Hypochlorous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what it is your white blood cells. Whenever you get an infection, you get a cut, you get bacteria in, your white blood cells go to the site of the infection. We all got taught that, right?
Right.
Your red blood cells carry the white blood cells down. White blood cells starts killing the bacteria or the virus. Mm-hmm. How do the white blood cells do that? Well, they take the water and the salt in your body through a chemical process and creates hypochlorous, right? Mm-hmm. So this is actually being made at a very low level in your body. And some people, there's been some white papers on this where when they've tested people that get sick a lot, they have lower levels of hypochlorous in their body than people that don't get sick.
Huh.
Okay, so what happens is that you can go through, this is making, this is so safe because it's made by your body. Okay, mm-hmm. That I demonstrate it by spraying it on myself. People have gotten used to me actually taking it and putting it in my mouth.
I was going to say, should we all be doing that? So if our levels are low?
I can't recommend that, but I can tell you I haven't had a cold in 4 years.
And what do you do, a shot of that a day?
If I feel like I'm going to get a sore throat I take a shot of it, and I gargle and take a shot.
You really? Well, again, I want to state that it's not good for everyone. Okay, we're not saying to do that.
This is what I do. Exactly.
And it goes away. You don't get sick.
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, I'm boosting the hypochlorous in my body, which is again there to fight off the virus. So, but again, there's not been documented cases or studies that the FDA would approve, so I can't tell people to do that. But at the same time, I've gotten folks that have used this on all kinds of wounds and all kinds of things, and they report back to me, and I go, I didn't tell you to do that, but if you're doing it and it works for you, great, but I can't tell you to do that.
Maybe start with just wiping it on your hands.
Well, there's actually a company that's based in Alachua that I've been working with, and it's a company called Chloride.
Okay.
And they're actually, they make products for equestrian. And so they've got a fantastic wound healing gel that's for horses and for pets.
Wow.
So, because of horse, the way the skin is if they tear their skin, it opens up. So it's very important. So they use my product to disinfect the wound, to cleanse the wound.
That's right? Something else.
And then they put their gel on top to promote the healing. And so it's working out pretty good.
That's awesome.
And they're based in Alachua. Yeah.
They're Chloricon?
Chloricon. Clearikon.
I have a lot of horse people that I can recommend all this product to.
We're actually having a meeting in a couple of weeks down at the World Equestrian Center.
Okay.
Yeah, and because they're looking at taking the products like this and utilizing it to clean the stalls and pens, and also there's actually a very infectious virus that's going through horses right now. Mm-hmm. So when you're spending thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars on the horses, mm-hmm. you don't want them dying due to a virus being spread. So we're working with them right now to try to do some testing to see if we can't make it safer for them to have events mm-hmm. for horses. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I really do.
I mean, this product could be utilized in agriculture
everywhere.
We've actually, some of your viewers may be familiar with the thing called citrus greening. Mm-hmm. Citrus greening is what's affected the Florida orange trees.
Yep.
But it's affected them in Brazil. It's affected them in China. Yep. It's affected them everywhere. We've actually done testing to prove that our product actually kills the citrus greening disease. And we're waiting on EPA approval to allow us to start using it.
That's amazing.
So,
what makes your product so unique and so wonderful is that it's safe. Mm-hmm. It can be used anywhere, on anyone, on anything. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what really makes it an impressive product.
Well, and something that people don't know, we talked about fragrances earlier. Companies could hide they allow up to 3,000 chemicals to be put under the word fragrance.
Well, that's why with people like me who have allergies to this stuff, that would be why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the word and you're going through, oh, these are the ingredients, and it just says fragrance.
Right.
What is that? You know,
Right.
so that's a
What
lot
does
of
that
times
mean?
people are allergic to what's in the fragrance.
Right. Yep. Yep. And so that's why, again, this product is perfect. That's why in hospital, you'd never guess that it's being used. In other words, you know, usually you walk out of a room where they've been highly sanitizing something and you jump back. You're like, oh, it's bleach and whatever, you know, else is used.
Well, there's a lot of people that just don't like the smell of Lysol. I
Right.
mean, there's several hotel chains that are using Lysol
Right.
to, you know, clean the rooms. And I mean, you know, there was a lady that lived here in Lake Butler, and her husband's in the military and got relocated to San Diego. She literally came by, grabbed a lot of our stuff because she was familiar with it, and she would go in and clean the room before she allowed her kids to go into the room because they literally would break out with their allergies from all the chemicals that are in the hotel room.
Yeah.
So you have to be really careful. But I mean, you know, I've had people come by and say, hey, I'm traveling.
Yep.
Can I take some of this stuff and spray the pillows and the sheets down? I'm like, there you go.
And you've got the small bottles in the back that you can bring, the travel size, exactly. You can bring on the airplanes with you and everything.
Well, the smaller size, you know, 2 ounce. I have 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, and 16 ounce. And, you know, I've got some people don't want to, and I do want to say, all of our products, everything, we're very green. So our product is a green product, but also our bottles are green. Everything we have is recyclable, refillable. So that way, you know, you can buy in larger quantities and refill without putting plastic in the landfills. We do something with the schools and with the local churches that they will bring the empties back, or when I go to deliver I bring the empties back, and we can clean them and reuse them. That way we're keeping plastic out of the landfills.
I like that a lot. When we were doing the tour of the facility earlier, I like that. The green, everything, you know, because this is a lot of plastic. We're looking at a lot of plastic in here, and someone who's green is cringing. Ah!
Well, and a lot of people, this is the other thing that people don't get. People think, oh, you're distributing this product. And it's like, no, we're actually manufacturing it at the site, and I think you may be putting some pictures up or whatever.
Yep. If you're I was going to say real quickly, if you're listening, of course, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, you can't see the pictures, but if you get a chance, get on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and check out the pictures and the video that we have of the facilities and of this product, because it's pretty amazing to see.
Yeah, everybody's like, why did you pick Lake Butler?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of a central location, you know, in this area. Number one, I'm from the north central location, even though I've lived all over the country. But Lake Butler was a central place where I could get to Lake City, to Stark, to Jacksonville, Gainesville, and we were able to build a manufacturing plant here. Yeah,
it's a perfect location. It's a beautiful building. What's your website?
It's simpleelementsclean.com.
Simpleelementsclean.com. That's where you can.
And people say, why did you come up with where did Simple Elements come from? Well,
good question.
It's made from 2 simple elements found in nature.
I love it. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's perfect.
Right.
And it comes at a perfect time. I think that anytime people are looking for a nice disinfectant, they're looking for ways to cleanse. But of course, in the times of COVID-19, this really nails it. This hits home. So,
but unfortunately too, there's a lot of companies that have come out with some very inferior products, and they're they come out with products that, again, have all the chemicals in it. I mean, their school systems right now, don't want to mention who they are, but are using products that contain quaternary ammonias, and the quaternary ammonias have known to cause reproductive problems later in life. So we don't know. We're really not going to know the severity of some of these chemicals we're putting on the kids until years and years down the road. So, I mean, even hand sanitizer is... The only thing they've approved is alcohol. So when I do meetings and I'm talking with people, I ask them, how many shots of alcohol have you given your kid today? And they go, what? I'm like, yeah, how many shots? So every time you give them that hand sanitizer, that's soaking into their skin. and their skin is a lot more sensitive than ours. So there's kids that have gone to emergency rooms with too much alcohol.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of things going on out
that's
there.
true.
Too many players. Every distillery was making, they were making hand sanitizer, and there's companies out there putting some really nasty disinfectants out there that luckily are starting to get pulled from the market because they're not EPA registered. And so we're getting there, but we had, it was a great time to have my product to the market, but unfortunately, when there's opportunity, you get some bad players as well. Yes,
that is true. That's true. What else do you want to add? What have we not mentioned? Is there anything else you'd like to add about the company, about yourself, it's a family-operated business?
It is a family-operated business. We started here in Lake Butler because it's a small town. And my wife works in here, my daughter, my son-in-law's father, cousins. I mean, we do it all here. We manufacture it here. It is, I do discounting for churches. I really want to make sure that people can come together. So churches and schools, daycares, I want to make sure everybody's safe. And people said, well, why did you really start with Union County? I have grandkids at Union County schools. So that's where we started. Yep. Bradford County and several others, First Christian Academy in High Springs. Daycares, I want to help people.
You're definitely doing that. I thank you very much for helping people and showing us what you do and being a part of the chamber, because it really gets the word out there and it gets Simple Elements into places I'm sure you never even thought,
Well, we sponsored and we did provided all the fluid for the Beer and Wine Festival.
That's right.
Yeah. So, any type of those, I'm going to be providing cleaning services and disinfectant for the Ducks Unlimited get together. So, a lot of people are canceling their events.
Right.
If you just do it right and you get the right kind of products in, you can still have your events.
Yep, I like that. So Simple Elements.
There you go.
Remember in the website again?
SimpleElementsClean.com.
SimpleElementsClean.com. Thank you, Jody, very much for being with us today. That was very interesting. I love this product. Again, local. They're in Lake Butler. So come visit and purchase and enjoy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's talk with Erika. Join us next week for a brand new show. Please subscribe to all of Erika's audio and video platforms. And remember to visit todaystalkwitherika.com for all show content, blogs, social media channels, and more. Hey, thanks for listening and watching.